Anyone?
None from us. It's already resolved by Rance this morning, the one with HVM
Yep,
sales page.
yep. The pricing, fantastic. All right. Currently, we are trying to, what I'm trying to do is trying to sort out the marketing calendar as to what program to produce. Most likely, we are going to do the program on online dating, and I felt like the the name online dating masterclass was a little bit too generic, and me and Renee were sitting down, thought about it for ages, and we thought, oh, it was really hard to sort of come up with any better name for what we wanted to create, but we didn't want something that was too generic. Like everyone else can make a online dating masterclass type of thing. So I think we may just keep the name High Value Profile over use that over online dating masterclass. What do you think? What do you think of the name High Value Profile as opposed to um, online dating masterclass? Do you feel like it's more appealing? Um, yeah. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, for me, if it's high value profile, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's about dating. So it's just how you show up, not necessarily for
Right. Right.
dating. So I think it's because online dating, if it's online dating, the word means that you only meet online, you don't know each other. Maybe we could make it as long distance relationships kind of thing. I don't know if what's the exact or the right words we can use for that, but if it's long distance relationship, so it doesn't really mean that they just met online or they don't know each other, because
Hmm.
there are cases that, say for example, like Paula, they know each other, and then they've seen and they've lived together, and then sometime they she has to go home or she goes somewhere else, so it's
Yep.
long distance again, and then they're back again, so it also applies to that situation. And also like Michelle, even her husband comes home um weekly, or
Yep.
I don't know if it's daily, so she somehow got some point into a long distance relationship
Yep.
because it's not daily that they're together.
Yep. Yep. That's true. Um, so you're saying that the high value profile sort of applies to long distance relationship. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, David.
Yeah. Okay. Um, yeah. Obviously, we have to sort of clarify that with the tagline that this is specifically about online dating. Um, it's not about online gaming profiles or anything like that. Which it should kind of be obvious, but we have to clarify that in the tagline. But I guess my main concern was online dating masterclass. It just feels like, hmm, uh, it just feels like, what's in it for me? I want them to feel like there's a benefit in the product title in itself. Um, if that makes sense.
High value profile is a lot better than just using online dating.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. There's some sort of benefit right there inbuilt into the name of the product. That was the idea. Um, so I think we'll work on that. Just last week, we've actually spent a lot of time working on Renee's book. I know we've been working on this book for a long time now. We didn't have a lot of direction though, and it's a funny story. Last week, we um, Renee and I sat down, wrote down uh, the proper format to contact literary agents. And so we wrote this query letter, it's called. And we wrote this query letter. Um, I wrote it like 3 a.m. in the morning. And within 24 hours, we had sent it to like 9 people. And we've gotten one reply really quick from a literary agent in New York. And she wanted the whole, she wanted to read the whole draft. We didn't have a whole draft. And then she sent back another email like just over the weekend saying that she's really interested. just send her a sample chapter or something. So and so now we have this urgency to get this book done. However, the problem is, and I've done a lot. I've just in the last week or so, I've just done a lot of research into getting things published. Have you guys heard of Hay House? Do you guys know Hay House, the
No.
publisher? Okay. Have you guys heard of Louise Hay? You Can Heal Your Life, the book.
No, I'm
No,
not
that's okay.
familiar.
That's okay. Very famous in the uh, healing metaphysical area genre. Um, well, they're a publishing house. They're a medium-sized publishing house, and they did a book launch, like a product launch back a few months ago. I went through all the videos there about how to get published, etc., etc. The problem with getting published with a big publishing house, which I think will probably be able to strike a deal with a big publishing house, and it'll sound really good. But the problem is the book won't be published for at least another 18 months to 2 years, and that's 18 months. That's that's at the end of 2020, right? So we don't want to wait that long. We don't have that long to wait. So I think most likely what the plan will be is for us to publish it ourselves. And what happens is when you self-publish, and if you get enough sales, for example, let's say 3,000 to 5,000 book sale, if you get those sales, then what tends to happen is that a big publisher will come to you and go, we want to pick up this book and publish it ourselves. They'll approach you. So I think that is the pathway that we're going to go, because I don't feel like waiting 18 months to 24 months just to get a book published when we want to uh, solidify that term in the market space as ours, if that makes sense.
Yes, David. 18 months is way, way long.
It's an eternity. Um, yeah, I don't think we just don't have that time to just wait around and go, oh yeah, whilst someone else could self-publish with the same title easily in that time. You know what I'm saying? So um, Renee and I have been really trying to look at the book, trying to figure it out, trying to plan every chapter out and the content so that we can get that out. And the ideal, like we're looking at the calendar, and we want to actually get this published around July and August. And if we self-publish, I think that is definitely a possibility, because we take care of everything. So that is the plan. July-ish, August-ish, we get this book out there in the market.
So,
Yep.
after it's published, it's going to be drop shipped, or
Yeah, so I think what most likely will happen is we'll use a service that Amazon has, which prints on demand. So whenever someone makes an
mm,
order, they actually print it right there, and then they ship it. So we're not going to carry any books.
yeah, that will
Yes.
be yeah.
Otherwise, otherwise it will be just a pain. And yeah, the idea is to do like like what we do with all product launches. We build up the excitement and we try and sell as many books as we humanly possibly can. The title of the book will be called The High Value Woman, and when you look at books of this genre, the usual number, the word count is around 50 to 70,000 words. Renee's probably written about 150,000 words already. Not in any, not with a lot of direction. She just wrote that many words. So we probably have 3 books here that we have to sort out. And so don't be surprised if there will be 2 sequels after The High Value Woman. The next one, book number 2, called The One and Only Woman. The book number 3, called The Forever Woman. So
Yeah, that will be exciting.
and then we'll make it into a movie. We'll have Brad Pitt and who else?
Luna Jolie.
They broke up. I don't know if they're still friendly. Anyhow, so that's kind of where we're at. I'm very excited to get the book together. The idea is not to obviously make a whole lot of money with books, but to sort of put it, just to put it out there so that we can be seen as the authority on this matter, rather than everyone else who has everyone else talks about it, but it's not exactly very legit. Um, so there's people who have come up with high value parenting. Uh, there's a high value mindsets Facebook group that one lady had put together. There's high value everything now. It's like, oh God, what have we started? All right, so um, 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 um other than that, that is all for us. Oh, Colin, just on the matter of shipping, I would say don't worry about changing the shipping fees. I mean, the difference between 13.05 and 12.95 is so small and negligible that I don't feel like changing it would benefit anyone. So we can just keep it that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Uh, if it goes up to like $15, then obviously we'll have to think about it. But I think it's okay right now.
Okay, so I'll just keep you posted in case it increases.
Yeah. It looks like it changes depending on what country it goes to. Is that right?
Actually, Hong Kong, the previous month it's 1305, but just this
Hmm.
morning I sent another one for Hong Kong and it's
Hmm.
just 1227. So
Okay.
I am not sure as to why it
Yeah.
changed
Yeah.
because it's the same country.
Yeah. It's weird. Okay. Well, don't stress over it. It's roughly around the same price anyway. So let's not stress over that. All right. Let's go through the all the reporting. Let's go through it quickly, just because I got to get going in about 10 minutes. So let's go through this as quickly as we can. Who is going to report for Rens? Yeah. Is there anyone that is designated to do that yet? If not, I can report for Rens. Sales report, slide number 3, gross revenue 4,260, which I'm not sure how that compares to the other weeks. We'll let Rens sort that one out. Traffic update, next slide, slide number 4. Sessions up 6% from the week before. New users 3.17% increase, which is always good. Traffic update, I guess that is the highest trafficked pages. Cool. It looks very similar to last week's. I will work with Rens a little bit more on driving some more backlinks and evaluating the performance of those backlinks very soon. Okay, slide number 6, daily opt-in 75. Now, that a lot of that is due to the fact that I've been running a few ads, and I'm not sure exactly how many more the ads have contributed to this, but to some extent, I'm sure they have. Cool. Slide number 7, email reporting. We sent out 2 emails, and we just published a new YouTube video and blog post last night, I think, yesterday. 10 seemingly harmless signs of a toxic relationship. So far, I think it's doing quite well. And we've had a lot of people commenting on how amazing the acting is. Thank you very much. If anyone wants a signature later on, I will be here to sign whatever you have. Okay, so that is all Rens's slides. Mitch, do you want to talk about social media?
Oh, all right. So, for social media for the feminine moment, I'm sorry for my voice. It's our page likes is now has hit 26,085 with a 0.33% increase, and it's also yes mostly to a really huge jump on the people reach due to the ads also being run. Our response rate is now 90% with a 2-hour response time. The top posts for the week are still all articles. The top one is an article about if you want to be happy, you shouldn't expect five things from others. Top two is also an article about why is checking in so important. And top three is an article about only a strong, compassionate man can win the love of a single mother. So that's how we fared for Facebook. Now, for the Facebook group on slide number 9, we also have now reached 1,000 members. So running now, it's 1,071. For last week, we have 275 approved, 30 declined, and we also have 785 out of our 1,071 members are active. So that gives us 73.3% active members. Our top posts for the group running, number one is still the welcome post. Number two is this is a question about a member asking what to do if your man is pulling away. And number three is the first time ever thought exercise Thursday post. So that's the top three. And also, small part here is showing the uh, usual times our members are active. This is on Manila time, so they're usually active from 12 a.m. to 12 noon. Well, sorry, this is 12 a.m. and then they go active again about this is about 9 p.m. our time. So, okay, so moving on to slide number 10. The Feminine Woman YouTube. So running right now, we have 20,837, just a little more to get 21,000. The top videos for the week, last 7 days, top one is still the three things that make women high value to men. And top countries, just a small bit here. Philippines is actually now top four. Before it was top five. But most of our chunk of our fans are still from the US. Number two is India. So,
India.
okay, so yeah, India was previously top four. United Kingdom was top two.
How's that
Looks like they're
possible?
catching up. They're
Who's
not.
joining this group?
They're now top two. So they ousted United Kingdom from the number of our top countries. Okay, so
How are they
moving on to
finding us?
slide. Yeah,
This is
maybe most of
strange.
them are getting internet access. So
Yeah. When I talked
yeah,
about a few weeks ago when countries like India are starting to get massive, access to the internet, what are they going to do? And now I know they're going to infiltrate our group.
yeah, yeah. They're gonna go to our YouTube channel. So there you go. We have to be ready. Okay, so moving on to slide number 11 for Dish and Facebook. Running right now is 2,589. Also had a huge increase also due to the ads. We have 0.54% increase. Our response rate is also 90% with a 1 day response time. Our top posts for the week, two of them are articles, top one and two, and top three is status update. So, top one is an article from the Feminine Woman blog, 10 Signs of a Commitment Phobic Man. Top two is a link to a YouTube video, How Not to Be Defensive in Relationships. And top three is a status update. To add value to different people, you need to understand what value is to them. So, moving on to slide number 12, this is Commitment Triggers YouTube. So, we have right now 24,090 subscribers. The top videos is showing here as well. And the top countries, number one is still the US. And then number two is UK, Canada, and India is number four. Australia is number five. So that's how we fared for social media, guys. Any questions? Hello? Did I lose you?
No questions.
Oh, all right. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so I think I proceed with the CSR report. Slide number 13, we have our weekly KPI. We have lesser number of tickets last week compared to the previous week. So we only have 187 new tickets. We solved 172. We're still left with a backlog of 13 tickets. We have an FRT is slightly higher than the previous week. That's 15.5 hours. Um, we have 83 tickets from customers. All the rest are notification tickets created. We send out in spam tickets, 15 spam tickets. For average new tickets we receive daily, that's from customers and notifications, is at 20. Moving on to slide number 14, we have here resolution time. Um, for the first hour, we solved 21% of the tickets, that 20 tickets. For 1 to 8 hours, that's 38%. It's 37 tickets. For 8 to 24 hours, 21 tickets. We still have tickets under more than 24 hours, so it's 18. 13 of these were backlogs from the previous week, so plus 5 within the week. And moving on to slide number 15. Okay, David. It's okay. David is leaving. Okay, so slide number 15, we have ticket distribution and routine tasks. Bridget solved 94 tickets. I solved 95. Michelle 4. So it's just the three of us. And for our breakdown of the tickets that we solve, it's at the table at the bottom. And for routine tasks, we did the library check. Bridget checked 88 accounts. I checked 75. For sending out of retention emails, Bridget sent 10. I sent 9. For the CSR report on tickets per issue, we have lesser number of billing concerns. It's 21 compared to 33. Also lesser number of access issues. It's at 10 compared to 29. Same number of tech concerns. It's 6. We have more love letters is at 18 compared to 4 the previous week. For other concerns or other tickets, inquiries, notifications, feedback, it's at 93. For the bulletin, we only have this. All other issues were resolved last week. So for commitment masterclass time is not as scheduled. I wonder how this, and no, there's no feedback from Serene yet. And since Serene is not around, questions, guys? Hello.
None for
Okay.
me.
Okay. So if there's no question, I guess we'll have to end the meeting already. Um, since Serene has not arrived yet, so we
Yeah.
won't be getting his report. We don't know what this is. Okay. So thanks, guys.
Thank you. All
Okay.
right. Thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.